I'm Mike Wild, I'm the Chief Exec of MAC. And MAC is the support organisation for charities and community groups and social enterprises in the City of Manchester. Why I and many of my colleagues think wellbeing in the workplace is important is simple really. We're all trying to help make Greater Manchester a place where people can be healthy and happy and live fulfilling lives, and I think the impact of work on that makes a big difference. And if you think about in our sector, there's 17,500 organisations in Greater Manchester, about 500,000 people volunteer every year, got about 75,000 paid staff working in the VCSE sector. That's a lot of people, and just by the way we run our organisations we can make a real difference to their health and well-being. The VCSE sector is voluntary, community and social enterprise. So that includes everything from charities, community groups, tiny little, clubs of local people getting together to do stuff, right up to your big high street charities and organisations. They're all not for profit. They're all there because of a social purpose, and there are 17,500 of them dotted around Greater Manchester. A better wellbeing approach in Greater Manchester is a huge, 2.5 million people live in the city region. I think what I'm thinking of from a VCSE sector perspective is what can we do to look after and nurture the people that we work with, whether that's as employees or volunteers or the people that we actually just support through the course of our work. And that covers all kinds of people. It's not just health and social care projects. It's things like looking after the parks, running the football clubs up in Harper Hay, and washing the kit on a Thursday evening, and all sorts of things. Having spaces that actually encourage people to recognise that it's okay to look after their own health and well-being, I think is really important, because there's a big thing in the charity world, if you like, that you must put other people first all the time, and you must burn yourself out for the sake of the cause. And I think it's really important that we say that's not the way to do it. We've got to look after staff. We've got to pay them enough to live on, because if you're an anti-poverty charity and you're not paying people the living wage, then you're kind of adding to the problem rather than reducing it. I think if you're promoting good mental health as an organisation, you've got to think about the mental health of the people who you support through employment and volunteering. So I think it's all about the way we run our organisations. And if you think about the numbers of organisations, whether they're private businesses, public bodies, VCSE organisations, the amount of employers in there who could make a real difference to people's lives, whether that's through how much they're paid, their conditions at work, what happens if you're off sick, because all of us get sick from time to time, how that's all dealt with could make a big difference to how people cope with illness when it happens, but also how people maintain their well-being. And we're supposed to be working to live, not living to work. So I think there's a culture of healthy work where people get the benefits of work but aren't made ill by stress, by low pay, by all the factors that we know about and were seen even more during COVID. I think if we can get a GM conversation going around that and think about what role employers could play, that would be a massive step forward.